radio at 248-557-3500. This is WNZK, Dearborn Heights, Detroit. Your ethnic superstation at 690 days, 680 nights.
Welcome to the bright side of aging. My name is Ike Engelbaum. I'm a pharmacist and the publisher of AmericanSeniorGazette.org. It has been wisely said, you cannot help getting older, but you can help getting old. It has also been said that age is a matter of the mind. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. My purpose in doing the show is so that seniors and caregivers can share their ideas and questions on how we can age gracefully and in a vertical position for as long as our good genes will allow. And if we've inherited bad genes, how to outwit them. Our topics include senior housing, financial, legal, safety, travel, health issues, interesting senior events in the community, and most of all, tips on how to put old on hold. Do you like snacks? Well, why don't you try the Ike Bakery folks that have now created 3 new flavors of gluten-free granolas: maple vanilla, blueberry, and toffee chocolate, all sold in 16-ounce bags for just $4.99. All new is Ori's cinnamon pull-apart, made with Danish dough and rich cinnamon filling. It's great with coffee or milk and hard to stop eating. You will find all these items at the Ike Bakery Market on Farmington Road between I-96 and Plymouth Road in Livonia. Try it out. As Jackie Gleason used to say, how sweet it is. For over 30 years, Cruz Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruz Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like the free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruz Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789. And welcome, and hopefully your day is not as cloudy as it is in looking outside. It's one of those Michigan days where, one of the reasons I love Michigan is that we have 4 seasons. Unfortunately, the 4 seasons many times come all within one day. But as they say, enjoy the moment, and as you know, the show is titled Bright Side of Aging, and one of the brightest sides of aging that I can share with you is to live in the moment. The sad part about most people, and unfortunately we're living in sort of a tumultuous time. I learned that word yesterday, so I thought I'd share that with you. The truth of it is that I see some light at the end of the tunnel, and I assume it's not another train coming, but I think we are getting to a point in our situation in life where common sense will prevail, and I'm hoping that people with some common sense will come to the forefront. This is not a political show, but I like to give out my toll-free number in case you share in my views. I pride myself on trying to see both sides of each argument or discussion. One thing right now that's unforgivable is that we have a healthcare type of program now that I think needs a great deal of reform. And one of the most horrendous things that's happened is this no-fault insurance. And right after the break, I am hoping to speak to an individual by the name of Brian Woodward, who has really had his life totally devastated because of the new laws, whereby, the way I understand it, and I'm very easily available on the air, call in 248-557-3300 while we're on the air. For the next hour, we'll be talking in the first half hour, on topics related to seniors. And at 11:30 we go into the Entrepreneurs Network break, where we talk about entrepreneurship. And I'm hoping that we cover both ends of the spectrum, so to speak, in the sense that when you're younger, of course, you're looking to make a life, and as you progress, it doesn't mean your life suddenly comes to an abrupt halt. You have to adjust. And we have to adjust now to what's going on in our world. And I feel that there's a strong desire now for people to share and trying to get the ship back on the right course. Unfortunately, right now we have so much bickering unnecessarily, and so much division that's really unnecessary as well. When I'm off the air, I'm available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if you call our toll-free number, 888-489-8980. That's 888-489-8980. That's when we're off the air. On the air, as I mentioned, 248-557-3300. If you have anybody that's been affected by the new regulations and restrictions for closed head injuries, by all means call in. Because if you can't call in while we're on the air, call me on my toll-free number. We have over 5,500 cases of people who have been devastated by the new law. It would only have cost us $175 a year more in insurance for people to be able to be covered in their needs. We have a lot of interesting people that really would make a difference in your opinion of what's going on. I am hoping that if we can muster the right people together, that we can make a change in a positive way. I wanted to share different things that are going on in the community, both for seniors and the younger people, so to speak. I hate to call people older. I like to call them seasoned, so we can season together. As we progress in our new world, let's work together. Call me on my toll-free number, 888-489-8980. Right now, we're going to take a brief break, and we are going to have you hear the words of wisdom and what can be done in our community. So hold on, and we will be right back after a very brief break. Family run for over 88 years, Friends Hardware has remained family owned and operated. Friends Hardware is one of a kind. You'll find the newest products offered on TV at very competitive prices. You'll also find safety products, grab bars for bathrooms, battery-operated light switches, remote control devices that you can turn your lamps on or any electrical device. You don't have to run out there anymore. Just press the button. Better yet, just visit Friends Hardware, located on Main Street and 11.5 Mile Road. They're open every day. If you wish to call, it's 248-544-8111. That's 248-544-8111. Better yet, just visit 11.5 Mile Road and Main Street, Friends Hardware. Do you like snacks? Well, why don't you try the Ike Bakery folks that have now created 3 new flavors of gluten-free granolas: maple vanilla, blueberry, and toffee chocolate. All sold in 16-ounce bags for just $4.99. All new is Ori's cinnamon pull-apart, made with Danish dough and rich cinnamon filling. It's great with coffee or milk and hard to stop eating. You will find all these items at the Ike Bakery Market on Farmington Road between I-96 and Plymouth Road in Livonia. Try it out. As Jackie Gleason used to say, how sweet it is. For over 30 years, Cruz Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruz Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like a free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruz Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789. And we're back, and I mentioned before about the devastating situation we're facing with the new no-fault laws. And I heard the story of our next guest, Brian Woodward, who unfortunately has had his life totally turned upside down. And Brian shared with me he had a pretty successful life going, and then all of a sudden, because of a car accident, his life really turned around. And until the new regulations came in, he was getting 24-hour care. Then zoom, in comes the new law, and his life has completely changed. And I thought you might hear from him as to what this new regulation has caused. Brian right now is in a rehab center because, unfortunately, because of the new laws, he had a home, he was renting out another home, he was living a life despite being a quadriplegic in a reasonably good way. Unfortunately, things turned around. Are you with me, Brian Woodward? Are you there? Hello?
Yes, hi, this is Brian.
All right, well, I'm so glad we connected. I am so sorry to hear about your situation. I wondered if you could share your experience and what happened. Tell us, you were in a car accident? Is that what happened?
Yes, back in 1983, I was in a car accident, a single car accident. A friend of mine was driving and he lost control, and I was thrown out of the vehicle, and I broke my neck at the C4-5 level, and I'm totally paralyzed with no functional use of my arms or my legs.
Mm-hmm. And tell us, at that time, what did you do? Did you call an attorney? I just wanted to share the experience that, unfortunately, if someone else is affected by this type of a situation. What happened after that?
Okay, because of the no-fault law, everything medically was taken care of, and including the 24-hour care. And I was living at home with my parents at the time, and so we didn't believe in suing people, so we did not get an attorney, and everything was being taken care of. So, we really didn't need any real help at that time. And through different grants and the no-fault monies that was coming through, I was able to go to college and get a bachelor's degree, and I graduated with honors from Northwood University. And that year, that was in 1990, I went and applied, and I got a job as a contractor to one of the big three auto manufacturers. And I continued to work, as a contractor with that auto company for 30 years, and this would have been my 31st year. But come July 1st, and everything was cut by 45%, and the company that was supplying my 24-hour care was only getting reimbursed 55% of what they were getting before. And that's pretty hard to sustain a company on 55% of your revenue when you're used to 100% of your revenue coming in. So they reduced the pay of my assistants down to $12 an hour, which you can, go almost anywhere and make more than $12 an hour. And my situation is, I need people to keep me alive. So I need 24-hour care. I need people that are skilled, that know how to take care of me, and those are hard to come by at $12 an hour. So currently, as you said, I'm in a rehab center, and I was put in because I didn't have the care, and now I had to go on a short-term medical leave, and that has run out. So currently, I do not have a job at all, and so I have no money coming in. So I got some money saved up, and I'm not sure how long that's gonna last at paying the bills and keeping me sustained with just my house without me living in it. And we're trying to work hard to get some people so that I can return back to my house. During this whole thing, of course, we had all those floods, and my house flooded out. So we're just now remediating the mold and getting the house cleaned out so that it will be livable again, and I'll be able to get back into my home.
Well, I understand that there is a provision that I will have to follow up on, and I'd like to be in touch with you after the air. And if there's anyone listening that's been affected like Brian has before July of last year, you are possibly able to have the full benefits that we did have. And the reason I had you on the air, Brian, is I wanted for people to hear how someone like you, who obviously is a talented individual, I was a student that squeaked through school, so I admire anybody that did well. And here you are in a situation, you're in a rehab center, and basically getting a fraction of the type of care that you should have. And I really appreciate your calling in, and I'll be in touch with you to find out if there's possibly a way to help you out, and if there's anyone listening that's also in a situation where you had a devastating type situation happen before July of 2020, call toll-free number 888-489-8980, and maybe we can get to the governor and hopefully have her reconsider what's going on. Best of wishes for doing the best you can, and I'm going to try to visit with you at the rehab center, and hopefully we can get to know each other, and maybe some good things can come out of this. Good luck. You certainly have touched the hearts of many people, and I'm hoping that people that they're listening will take a proactive approach in trying to get things back on track, so to speak. Brian, good luck to you, and I wish you the best. Thanks for calling in, and we'll be in touch. Right now, we're going to take
thank you very much. It's best to send letters and phone calls rather than emails, because they can easily divert the emails. So just wanted to throw that in. Thank you very much.
Right.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. We'll be right back, folks, after a brief break. Don't go away. Family run for over 88 years, Frantz Hardware has remained family-owned and operated. Frantz Hardware is one of a kind. You'll find the newest products offered on TV at very competitive prices. You'll also find safety products, grab bars for bathrooms, battery-operated light switches, remote control devices that you can turn your lamps on or any electrical device. You don't have to run out there anymore. Just press the button. Better yet, just visit Frantz Hardware, located on Main Street and 11.5 Mile Road. They're open every day. If you wish to call, it's 248-544-8111. That's 248-544-8111. Better yet, just visit 11.5 Mile Road and Main Street, Frantz Hardware. Do you like snacks? Well, why don't you try the Oury Bakery folks that have now created 3 new flavors of gluten-free granolas: maple vanilla, blueberry, and toffee chocolate. All sold in 16-ounce bags for just $4.99. All new is Ori's cinnamon pull-apart, made with Danish dough and rich cinnamon filling. It's great with coffee or milk and hard to stop eating. You will find all these items at the Ori Bakery Market on Farmington Road between I-96 and Plymouth Road in Livonia. Try it out. As Jackie Gleason used to say, how sweet it is.
And it's sweet when you meet dynamic people who don't just talk about stuff that could be done, but actually do it. I cannot stress, especially in the age bracket that I'm in, I don't mind sharing with you, I'm going to be 83 years old tomorrow. Hallelujah. So I say that not for sympathy. I say that you can do dynamic things. And it's always the delight when you see young people do dynamic things. And I got to know Coleman Yoakum through the Optimist Club that I belong to. And I cannot stress the positive things that happen when you join organizations like the Optimist Club. I also belong to the Rotary Club. Coleman Yoakum spoke to our Optimist Club, and he did something fantastic right in Pontiac. Is that right, Mr. Yoakum?
Yeah, Pontiac is home.
Home sweet home. Tell us briefly, unfortunately we have just a couple of minutes today, and I definitely want to have you back. You decided that to renovate an old school. Tell us about that.
Sure. So we are in the process right now of renovating Webster Elementary School, which is right on M59. If you've driven east-west through Pontiac, you pass it. It's on the north side of M59. Large building, 53,000 square feet. It was built in 1920, 26 classrooms. And we performed a large community survey asking people in that neighborhood, and which is my neighborhood. It's also where I live, where I said, if we turn this building into a community center, what do we want to see in this building? And we got some really fun answers and weird answers, urban bird watching and low-cost dog grooming and things like this. But we also got, kids in this neighborhood need a place to play basketball in February when the streets are ice and, you can't roll your goals out in the street anymore. Or, we want early childhood education options. We want art classes. We want movie nights. We want, they used to have, when it was a school, roller skating nights on Wednesdays. And so, we had a lot of those sorts of things, and we took all their suggestions, went to community partners and said, our neighbors have said this is what they want in the building. If we renovate the building, would you want to be a tenant? And we're about a year out from renovation, and we have 100% of our space committed already, with 6 other organizations on a waiting list. So
wow.
That's pretty cool.
See what one human being can do, folks. I'm really impressed. And we talked off the air briefly, and you're open to possibly motivating people in other communities to do similar things. Why have these abandoned schools or buildings just go to waste? Mm-hmm. Would you mind giving out your phone number if anyone is interested in seeing what you've done?
Sure.
And motivating them? Go ahead.
Definitely. So our organization is MICAH, M-I-C-A-H, the number 6 and the word community. You can find us online. You can find us on Facebook. My personal cell phone number is 248-632-4399. And anybody can call. I love knocking around ideas, hearing other people's visions for re-engaging these spaces and re-engaging communities this way.
And that phone number is 248-632-4399. And if anyone is interested, if you have too many numbers, feel free to call me at my toll-free number, 1-888-489-8980. And I am so impressed with you, Coleman, because I'm a firm believer that if we could, rather than bickering with one another about the tax requirements or regulations that are going to be put on it, why not take simple things and give people a chance to have a better community? Coleman, Yoakum, you are indeed a special guy, and I want to be in touch. And any organization that's interested in having interesting speaker, Coleman is available. Unfortunately, Coleman, I wish I could give you more time, but we've run out of time, and I always like to leave this segment with my favorite parting thought, which is, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift, and that's why we call it the present. Please enjoy your present by looking and living life with a bright side of aging. Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Network radio show. Our mission is to interview successful entrepreneurs who are willing to share with us their ideas and experiences, both the successes and the failures. Because as it has been jokingly said, you should learn from the mistakes of others because you'll never live long enough to make them all yourself. My name is Ike Engelbaum, and I'm the founder of the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan, which is a group of motivated people that are all interested in helping each other and achieving our personal and professional goals. Please check out our website, EntrepreneursNetworkofMichigan.com, for meeting schedule as well as self-improvement material. Our philosophy is that if it's to be, it's up to me. For over 30 years, Cruise Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruise Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like a free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruise Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789. Family run for over 88 years, Friends Hardware has remained family-owned and operated. Friends Hardware is one of a kind. You'll find the newest products offered on TV at very competitive prices. You'll also find safety products, grab bars for bathrooms, battery-operated light switches, remote control devices that you can turn your lamps on or any electrical device. You don't have to run out there anymore. Just press the button. Better yet, just visit Friends Hardware, located on Main Street and 11.5 Mile Road. They're open every day. If you wish to call, it's 248-544-8111. That's 248-544-8111. Better yet, just visit 11.5 Mile Road and Main Street, Friends Hardware. And welcome to the segment of entrepreneurship. As we may know, we have Zoom meetings now every other Tuesday from 12 to 1. And one of the benefits from this COVID situation is that we're hoping to meet person to person soon, and maybe we'll do hybrid type meetings. But one of the benefits of Zoom meetings is that we can be in touch with people all around the world, and we welcome you to check us out. The Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan has been around for over half a century. Yes, it's been a while since last century. And one of the benefits of entrepreneurship, as you well know, is the fact that you can be your own boss. And like all good things, it has some negative stuff as well. If you're looking to be your own boss, you have to be prepared to still work with that magic 4-letter word. It's called work. And if you have the talent and the motivation, everything is still possible. Not maybe all at the same time, but in steps. And I was really excited to have met Dr. Tunishai Ann Ford, because she felt that rather than the entrepreneur spirit and action starting when you're in your midlife, so to speak, why not start with young people? And Dr. Tunishai Ann Ford is following that path, and I was really excited to hear about her interest in working with young people. And Dr. Ford is an international transformational speaker. She's a life coach, empowerment trainer, and she's a former TV talk show host of her own show titled Dr. Tunishai Ford Show. She did it for 2 seasons, and she's written 4 books. One of them is This is a Comma in Your Life, Not a Period. I Miss the Hugs, but Not the Hurts. The other book, The Spirit in You. And the book, Taking Control of Your Life from the Inside Out. Wow, we're going to definitely have some more conversations besides this one today. She's also the founder and CEO of Your Own Uniqueness, Inc., which is a non-profit organization which deals with self-improvement and overcoming barriers and hindering one from reaching their full potential and walking into their destiny. She has experience in the business arena of empowerment and personal achievement workshops and seminars. She is also the editor-in-chief of online magazine Discovering You magazine. Her expertise has allowed her the opportunity to do educational classes for Detroit Public Schools, teaching employability skills and life skill classes, and motivational speeches for graduating students from vocational classes. Dr. Ford has also done workshops for the City of Detroit and Monroe Bank and Trust. Recently, she has started a new entrepreneur training program series called Step Up Youth and Step Up Ladies. Dr. Ford has received numerous certificates and awards for her life work in the community and in business, such as the Testimonial Resolution Award from the City of Detroit, the Woman of the Year Award from the National Association of Professional Women in the year 2010-2011. She has got her own website, drford.com. And Dr. Ford, I'm wondering one question. Do you ever sleep at night, or do you work 24 hours a day?
I never sleep. I that's the truth. I never sleep.
You never sleep. Well, I admire somebody who's got not only the talent, but also the talent of communicating. And I had the privilege of hearing you at the meeting of the Michigan version of Shark Tank, which Ken Silver and Fritz Spademan, unfortunately he was no longer around, started, where we meet once a month from 4 to 6 p.m. on Tuesdays. If anyone is interested, I'd love to put you in touch with our group. If you have seen Shark Tank, you know the concept is where people come with their ideas and they look for help. And Dr. Tunishai Ford, you really impressed me. You came on like gangbusters. So I'd like for you to share your thoughts and hopefully motivate other school systems and possibly organizations to get involved with your concept of Step Up Youth and also Step Up Ladies. So first of all, tell us about Step Up Youth. What is it?
Okay, well, Step Up Youth, first of all, Step Up is an acronym that stands for Stimulate, Teach, Empower Potentially Upcoming Professionals. And I developed Step Up in 2018. It came from an idea that I had when I was talking to my then 14-year-old granddaughter, and she is an awesome artist. And I asked her one day, I said, Michaela, I said, if you could sell this and market this, would you do it if we could teach you how to do that? She says, yes, Nana. So I just came up with the idea. I said, wait a minute, there are probably other youth out there just like Michaela who are very talented and they have the ability, but all they need is some training as to how to start, run, and sustain a business. And that's how I came up with the Step Up program. And we've been doing this since 2018, right now in Southgate, at the Southgate Veterans Memorial Library, and we do it in the summer. It's a 10-week course. It means one day out of the week for one day out of the week for about 4 hours. And now we're also on Zoom. So we teach them everything from getting their EIN numbers, their DBA papers, how to write a viable business plan, how to market their business, how to pitch, the whole 9 yards. We have people involved like, should I say corporations involved like Comerica Bank, Seal Credit Union, Small Business Administration, SCORE. Everyone who teaches are professionals in their field.
Now, do you think your program could be implemented in other communities as well?
Oh, definitely. Now that we're on Zoom, we were able to do Zoom. We started actually last year with Zoom because of the pandemic. It was very fresh at the time of the pandemic. So we didn't want to shut the program down, so we offered the program on Zoom. That was last year, 2019, and now we're in 2021. I'm sorry, I think last year, 2021, or this year, should I say, we started on Zoom, and we're also at the library. So then we had students both in the classroom and also on Zoom. So yes, it will be open to other youth all around the world, and also especially in Metro Detroit. So I think it would be an awesome program for everybody to get involved in. And the program, Ike, is for youth from the ages 13 to 18 years of age.
What's the age again, please?
13 to 18 years of age.
13 to 18. That's rather than having those teen years become devastating around you, you can actually build a future life when you're not in your teens anymore. So do you mind recapping the type of topics that you address?
Sure. We teach them the business forms. They learn how to obtain their EIN number. They obtain their DBA papers. We teach them about the 1099s, 1040s. We teach them all the different legal forms they need to have in order to start their business. They learn how the different business structures, so proprietorship, LLCs, the nonprofits, 501c3s, the whole 9 yards. They also learn how to market their business, conventional marketing strategies as well as online marketing. They learn how to pitch, they learn how to sell, and they also learn how to write a viable business plan, and much more. Much more. Comerica Bank comes on board, and they have a syllabus of what they teach our youth, and they've been with us from the very beginning. Comerica, Steel, SCORE from the Small Business Administration. It is an awesome program.
Now, is it possible for you to do this program? You mentioned in the summer. Are you planning on making it available throughout the year, or is it strictly summers that you're zeroing in on?
Okay, right now we're targeting the summer because that's when the youth are out of school. Okay, and that way a lot of the youth don't have a lot to do in the summer months. So we targeted for the summer months right now because we do have a program coming up in the winter for the ladies called Step Up Ladies, which starts on February 1st. So we may eventually have a program for Step Up all year round,
Mm-hmm.
Right now, for the youth, it's for the summer, unless we get people to really show an interest, we could do it on Zoom, possibly after school hours for the youth.
Now, if anyone's interested, would you like to give out your phone number a couple of times?
Sure, no problem. You can reach me at 313-817-8104. That's also my cell number. Or you may call me on the business line at 734-285-2041. And may I also get my website? Again, you can go on the website and peruse it. Look at everything we're doing. You can see the former Step Up program. Look at the videos, slide presentations, the whole nine. Even see the curriculum. And that website, the website is www.D as in dog, R as in Robert, T as in Tom, Ford, drtford.com.
Dr. T, Ford, that's small case for whatever it's worth. And of course, I always like to give out my toll-free number, so because that way people have a good way of being in touch with all our guests. And our toll-free number is 888-489-8980. So anyone listening that's involved with an organization reaching out to young people, as I mentioned, I'm a member of the Rotary Club and the Optimist Club, and we have a branch that we try to reach out to young people. This would be fantastic for us to get involved. And your enthusiasm in itself is a fantastic bonus that you get. So if you want to see someone in action, so to speak, Dr. Tunishai Ford is the person that you want to see. Dr. Ford, it's been a delight talking to you. We'll be in touch. And next summer, hopefully, we can get a whole bunch of different people out there to make things happen in the entrepreneurial world. Have a great day. We'll talk again soon, Dr. Ford. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ike. Have a wonderfully blessed day. Thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Right. And Randy Wright is on. Do you like snacks? Well, why don't you try the Ori Bakery folks that have now created 3 new flavors of gluten-free granolas: maple vanilla, blueberry, and toffee chocolate. All sold in 16-ounce bags for just $4.99. All new is Ori's cinnamon pull-apart, made with Danish dough and rich cinnamon filling. It's great with coffee or milk and hard to stop eating. You will find all these items at the Ori Bakery Market on Farmington Road between I-96 and Plymouth Road in Livonia. Try it out. As Jackie Gleason used to say, how sweet it is. Over 30 years, Cruise Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruise Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like the free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruise Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789. And I'm so excited about having one of our ambassadors of the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan. Yes, you could also be an ambassador if you consider joining up with us. There's no strings attached, and there's a lot of opportunities. We have Zoom meetings every other Tuesday from 12 to 1. If you're interested, by all means, check us out on our website,
which we're in the process of reorganizing. As they say, it's in the works. And Randy Wright is helping me make that happen. Randy Wright is an author, is a motivational speaker, and if you feel down and out at all, you got to talk to Randy Wright. He'll get you on the right course. Now, his last name is spelled W-R-I-G-H-T, and he will get you on the R-I-G-H-T course. He's a giving guy, and not only is he able to share his ideas verbally, but he's an author, as I mentioned. And he wrote a book titled 25 Ways to Release the Greatness in You, and it's available now on Amazon.com, or you can always call our toll-free number, and that's 888-489-80. And Randy is a real loyal supporter, and actually is a delight to have in our discussions, and we have interactive, interesting discussions. And Randy, in his book, has got various approaches to being an entrepreneur, and he has the book in different themes in each chapter. And there's chapter 7 of his book, 25 Ways to Release the Greatness in You. He discusses the delaying immediate gratification. And Randy, welcome again, and hopefully we'll be again and again in the future to have you come on the air. And I wondered, with question number 1, why do a lot of entrepreneurs want immediate gratification or quick results when they start a business versus realizing that doesn't happen?
Wow, good question. Good morning, Ike. Just so glad to be here with you today. The answer to that question is because a lot of entrepreneurs, they don't understand the process that it takes to build a business. You must be willing to go through the process. There are no shortcuts. But only by gaining valuable knowledge and wisdom and then implementing systems and getting that experience can you expect the success that comes with being an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
I like a story of a young man. He asked this well-known minister, Dr. B, she said, how do I get an easy job? And the doctor told him that there is no easy job. You know, you have to apply yourself to whatever it is you want to be, a dentist, an entrepreneur, a salesperson, an attorney, whatever it isn't going to be easy. You have to go through the process, and that's the same way it is with an entrepreneur.
Well, you know, I joke about it, but good humor has a lot of wisdom to it, and I compare business to really personal situations, and when you analyze it, if you are going to, if you get pregnant and you want to have a baby that's got a good opportunity in life, it takes 9 months before all of the faculties are put together. You can't have an instant baby. Likewise, in the business, you have to be prepared for it. And like the great philosopher Yogi Berra once said, the trouble with getting anything done is that there's always something that you have to do before that. So self-improvement is vital. And also networking, and that's why I cannot stress strongly enough, join up with a group like ours. We're a networking group, a support group. You need self-improvement on an ongoing basis, and Books like yours, delaying immediate gratification, that chapter of your book of 25 ways to release the greatness in you, can get you on track. And then you also coach people as they made this decision. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And in your opinion, how much time or sacrifice should an entrepreneur invest in their business?
Well, my first suggestion would be you must make a long-term commitment. You know, when you want to be an entrepreneur, the reason why it's a false hope to expect immediate gratification, that doesn't mean that you can have success or, you know, big breaks and things can happen, but it takes a long-term commitment to follow through on your plans and your ideals. And you must be willing to sacrifice daily, weekly, or monthly to acquire the skills and the resources that are necessary to build your business. And here's one thing that I like to share, and I wrote this in the book, is that success in life or success in business is a series of small achievements. You know, it's doing the little things that you don't want to do today to create the successful business that you will have tomorrow and release the greatness in you.
And one of the tips that I got from Paul Myers, who was a very successful business guy and got involved in self-improvement, he said success is taking one step at a time, like he just brought out, but in the direction that you want to go. As soon as you start getting off track, so to speak, you're diluting your chance of success. And you should always ask yourself that question, hey, wait a minute, if I do this, is this really going to help me get closer? Or it's very easy to get sidetracked. And I cannot stress the importance of self-improvement. And we have all kinds of resources that we can put you in touch with, such as Randy's book on 25 ways to release the greatness in you. And the last question I have for you is, what ways can entrepreneurs show more patience when they feel stuck?
My reply to that is just be consistent. Just be consistent. Because feeling stuck is something that all of us feel at times in our business. Sometimes we feel like all of our efforts, work, patience, and persistence isn't paying off, but it is. So I'm going to also add in there patience. Patience is a requirement for all great entrepreneurs. All great entrepreneurs have patience because patience tests your ability to keep going forward when you quit and when the destination just seems so far away. And patience says, if this client says no, I'll keep trying until I find the client who says yes. So when you have patience and you have consistency and you have faith and you have commitment, these are the things that will sustain you when you feel stuck, because patience is the cure to delaying immediate gratification.
Right. I was just thinking that, isn't it interesting, in the medical field, doctors need patience, and in the business world, you also need patience. It's just a slight difference in spelling, and we're here to help make that happen. Randy, as always, you're a delight to talk to, and it was so delightful. I hope to continue being delighted with you. Have a great day. And
you too, Mike.
Right, and I only have enough time for my favorite parting thought from the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan, which is that if you really want to get anything done in life, you'll find a way. And if you don't, you'll find an excuse. And there is no excuse for not achieving your dreams and goals in America, because it's still the greatest country in the whole world. Remember, a goal is just a dream with a deadline.
WNZK has available a few good hours of airtime for a few good programs to serve their communities. Radio is better than ever in targeting an audience that listens to what you say. Learn more about this exciting radio broadcasting opportunity by calling